if you create art, it really doesn't matter how well or badly. It's just about the act. If you can find something that you enjoy creating, don't ever stop. Ever. Don't let that go for anything. That is your pathway to God.
Well,
anyways,
the not televised revolution might not be the path of to God, but we are the only show on the internet that will give you the latest news and the most amazing and most thoughtful processes available to us. And that's not even a joke.
The only show on the internet who tries to make a joke and just doesn't make a joke.
Yeah.
But but he didn't do it once. We did it twice in a row like that. Anyway, it's the only show on the internet that may have had a bad day, but we're just doing the news now, man. Just want to focus on my turkey now.
All right. We're new at this, and we're real at this. Pick a story, any story. We're looking at the same page, by the way.
Yes, we are. I really wanted to look at this heavy blow. Iran claims to have dealt a heavy blow against the U.S. or a U.S. spy network.
Done and done.
All right. Anyway, from CNN. Iran's Ministry of Intelligence said on Tuesday that the country has managed to deal a heavy blow against America's international spy network. In a statement, the ministry said that it recently targeted the network, along with its international allies, and succeeded in preventing American plans from succeeding. That's kind of a weird sentence. We have intelligence allies.
My dude, seceding.
Oh, seceding.
Yeah, like separating.
Yeah. That would have totally. That would have made a lot. That makes a lot more sense.
That was fun.
We have intelligence allies, and we exchange information with them. These are the jokes, kid.
We're definitely making up for the shitty intro.
Yeah, that was good. Anyway, we have intelligence allies, and we exchange information with them. Currently, we are engaged in the battle of intelligence with the United States. In this battle, we should use ours and our allies' capabilities, the statement said. A U.S. official disputed the ministry's claim, saying that it had recently successfully targeted a so-called spy network, and dismissed Iran's claim that they dealt a heavy blow to it. Iran made a similar claim in April of 2019. According to the semi-official outlet Mehr News Agency, Iranian National Security Secretary Ali Shamkhani, first made the claims on the eve of a trip to Russia, without providing any details or any evidence for them, saying that the documents regarding Iran's counter-cyber espionage operation against the CIA would be released soon. The state-run news agency IRNA reported Monday. That's interesting, but not seismic unless it's kind of true.
Well, this kind of news is really hard for people to take into their systems. It puts them to sleep 9 times out of 10, which is, 8 times out of 10.
Yeah.
What can you do about that?
Well, the vast majority of the time, it's because they don't really see how it connects to them. But we'll deal with that.
That's
How
a whole
does this connect to
episode.
them?
That's a whole episode by itself.
Actually, how this connects to them, I'm going to deal with a couple of pieces of how this connects to them and a little bit later on in this episode.
All right.
So it's your turn to pick a story.
All right, let's go back to the page I shared with you. Oh, sneak peek. Everyone saw that. Yeah, everyone saw what I want to bring up except for you. All right.
Oh yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. What happened?
So let's see. I just want to bring up the newest of the new. Oh, this is the Brazil thing. Let's see. So I thought that was
there are a lot of big doings in Brazil right now. If there's I do have a little bit of insight on that.
Yeah, that's why you get the second half of the show. All right, so we're going to stop doing the...
We're not going to talk about Brazil. All right, fine. Nope.
Yeah, we're still new at this. I was hoping we could cover more than... I was hoping we could, read the headlines, but that takes, preparation and stuff. So...
we didn't do that.
So just today I learned about a new website coming up. And it's called Overlooked. Overlooked.com. Pull it up, Mr. Bobson. I'll send you a link, actually.
Okay, let me look. Let me see this stuff. Overlooked. Kind of sounds interesting. It's not coming up. Here, how about I look it up?
Oh.
The link just isn't coming up.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I was trying to look up other stuff, too.
Oh, is this the Social News Network? Interesting.
Okay, give me a second. Oh, I can't actually show you the source that I got this information from because I got it today from the Jimmy Dore show during his weekend, during one of his live shows. I just got it today. I look like a villain right now. It's actually kind of cool.
Oh, yes, Mr. Bond.
We will take over the information together. Oh, wait, together? Yeah, I'm not actually evil. That's what this is all about, my dude. It really is. He went on the Jimmy Dore show, and we were talking off camera about how Bernie Sanders won't go on the Jimmy Dore show, but Tulsi Gabbard will. Oh no, that was a previous episode. It just finally made some good content.
That was a previous episode, and it's not just.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I get it. Go ahead. I'm not going to get into that debate. We did that.
It's not a debate. It's just it breaks my heart that we actually have done a couple of really good episodes. So I want to thank you for teaming up with me. Couldn't do this without you, man.
Don't do that, brother. I freaking thank you.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah, let's do a story or something. Overlooked. So, So this is like a crowdsourcing news social media site?
Right. So I'm going to have to tell you what I remember about it, because this is actually breaking news, and it's like not even widely available.
Okay.
Okay, so what they do is they have a team of people that do actually fact check articles and leave a scale of 1 to 10 on if they're telling the truth or not. And what they're doing is they're teaching artificial intelligence to help them. They're basically an independent version of what's already happening to us. And they are, but they're actually for the people. They're still working on it. Like, if you look, for example, at Breitbart, they just added that, and their scores are not matching the reality. Like, it's hard to tell the difference between truth and lies, but that's what these guys are trying to do. And I applaud it like a motherfucker.
Well, you know, there's an old saying. There's 3 kinds of lies. There's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. And I mean, it's been a while since I've read an article that didn't quote statistics.
Well, and like, these guys could definitely be. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read a little bit here. I overlooked homepage. Recent alumni George has a last name, Parker Matthews, and Junior Gavin Baines recognized that social media was the main source of news for college students, but not these major platforms did not accurately report current events. Last name guy, the original founder of Overlooked, said that he started getting his news from social media. Oh, you remember this story? Hang on, do you remember this? Okay, yeah, there was a guy that was radicalized, and okay, this is amazing. We're gonna wrap the show on this. Okay, so censorship, right? That's a huge issue. Like, oh my god, the only way to fight censorship, the only way to fight, we swear on this show all the time, the only way to fight dumbass shit that people say is to say really smart things in response that actually cracks their brains. And you know, and even when we make our own videos and it pisses off people on the right, and people on the right make videos like trying to laugh at us, that actually helps us, because people on the right go to it thinking it's going to be funny, but then they find it to be truthful instead. So keep making your content, keyboard warriors!
Well, that's part of the point. The only way to get rid of bad thought is good thought. And the only way to, and that's really it. Censorship puts it underground where it continues to fester. You're not actually changing anything by not allowing the debate to take place. You might be offended by what that person has to say, but you need to actually care enough about the world to tolerate it long enough to make your point. And no matter what he's saying, no matter what he tells you, because you're not going to actually feel like you made your point, ever. But you did. A lot of people out there have heard this or understand this idea. It wasn't the event that was the straw that broke the camel's back that actually turned you into the activist or what you are right now. It was a series of years and years and years, a series of events and people that you encountered and ideas that happened that brought you from where you were to where you are. And that is true of everybody and everything. That's true of neo-Nazis. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to get through to a neo-Nazi by refusing to have the argument.
Yeah, that's right. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and it's no light load that we're carrying, and we can't do it without help.
Although it is getting sprint-like, I have to admit that
we're getting more help. We're getting more help because people are freaked out by Trump.
People are freaked out by Trump. And those people that are freaked out by Trump have been really fucking redirected. This is something that I didn't predict in Philly when I talked to you. Like, the people that are freaked out by Trump are now being redirected and freaked out by Russia. That's it. The energy that was there when Trump got elected has been co-opted and pointed at a foreign power. That's something I didn't predict. And, I've seen this story before. It turns out okay. Actually, I haven't seen this story before. I have to admit that.
All right, I think we got time for one more story. Within the overlooked link that I sent to you, there's a story about dang it. I hate this shit. I'll just read it. Since launching on May 6th at USC, what is USC? University of Southern California.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure it's quite fascinating, but
hang on, I'm gonna send it to you over here.
Okay. Good.
I believe this is their mission statement.
Oh, since launching on May 6th, team has grown from social media, garnered over 15,600 page hits and over 1,500 Instagram followers who like their Facebook page. The key to sustaining their business is also based on encouraging users to give their input. Who graduate according to? I'm not even going to try. I tried the Iranian dude's name. I'm not even trying that one.
Myanmar. That was easy.
Oh, yeah. We encourage opinion as much as possible. We think that this is actually the answer. Overlooked uses an algorithm that examines the text written inside every single article from 1 to 100, with 0 being very biased to 100 being unbiased.
Oh, yeah, I said Mr. Last name. Let me try, actually. Sarah Mahalis.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try that. Sorry, Mr. Whatever. Sir? Sorry, sir. I'm not even going to try.
Sir Morales. Sir Morales?
I'm not trying to make fun of the guy's name.
Oh, Sir Morales. Yeah. God damn.
It could be. But
we just put together a 16-piece puzzle.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. You might be right. It can be taught.
All right.
The team consists of a group of 18 individuals, with 4 people in machine learning or algorithm development, 6 full-stack developers or database handlers, 2 reporters, 3 social media marketers, and an investor, Jill Higgins. First met Higgins, a human rights activist and entrepreneur, at the Athena Summit, a female entrepreneurship at USC. Higgins said that she has been investing in socially responsible companies since the mid-1990s and has played a key role in the development of Overlooked. When they explained what Overlooked did, I was on board. I I love that they're trying to do this on one level, but on another level, I have to be kind of suspicious of these people. It wasn't that long ago, in my memory, that Facebook had a story very similar to this one. It wasn't really exactly like this one, of course, because, you know, there was no Facebook and everything like that, but it's, you know, came from a college, couple of friends, we all got on board, we had good plans, we've got socially responsible ideas, and the next thing they know, they're being bought out by the CIA. Just a thought. Am I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on the level there.
Everybody check out overlook.com. One thing I didn't mention earlier is that it's social media news. It's like, instead of just like straight up social media, it's social news. So everyone gets to influence the algorithm. Overlook.com. Don't overlook overlooked. I mean, what else can I say?
Overlook. I can say that that's probably true.
Don't do that shit. That's a brilliant name.
What is the name of that one? That right winger. I actually was gonna. That was a story that I wanted to bring up today with you, Dale. Is that right winger made and I can't remember who it is going to make a new social media site that was that was anti-censorship, and it was. Are
you talking about the Pirate Party?
No. It was very. It was an Geez, I was just. 1 second. I was actually just thinking to myself.
Was it perhaps crude oil prices?
No.
No. That's what you said when we set up.
There is a new anti-censorship social media site that is going to compete with Facebook coming out this summer. It's headed up by a right-winger who I am now drawing a blank on his name. He's very, very much
good for them.
deified. What?
Good for them.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if it's anti-censorship and everything, right? This was actually my point. They're going to come up with, and it's going to turn into a fucking jaw-dropping, absolute cesspool of things that you aren't going to want to hear. Dale and any other listener, any activist that's actually out there listening, it's going to be a cesspool of things that you don't want to hear, but it doesn't mean that you should ignore it. An anti-censorship social media platform is literally an environment in which you can get on to and argue with said neo-Nazi and make all of your points without being silenced and without him being silenced. He can say whatever he wants, you can say whatever you want, and you can actually have that debate. It's probably the only place, when it exists later on this summer, it's probably going to be the only place in which that debate could take place. Yeah, I just, like, if you're actually serious about trying to change the world, you cannot ignore the other side of the political spectrum. They're
right.
the
I
other
agree
half
100%.
they're the other half of the equation. You have to include them, unless you're deciding that you're just going to kill them all. At which point, you're the neo-Nazi. It's either debate, discourse, or remove them. Choice is yours. My idea, my personal preference is for discourse.
Wow, I'm trying to look up. I'm trying to do a DuckDuckGo search for anti-censorship, and it's giving me all these recommendations, but no links. No links. That is bizarre.
Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is coming up with a social media site, and I cannot remember the name of it, so I'm going to. It's almost ready to launch. ThinkSpot. Canadian psychologist Jordan Peterson has announced that he is creating an alternative social media platform called
Put it on our Discord. We had a deal.
We have a deal. It's just I was just trying to find the information because I realized
There you go.
Man, I sound like an idiot right now because I totally drew a blank. I wanted to talk about this, but
you sound like a person that's excited to talk about things, and that's why you do this show with me.
Yeah, But there you go.
Don't make me throw a shoe at you.
That's a mighty bro.
Oh man! All right, I think we should actually cut it off for now, and maybe we can do another episode or keep hanging out.
Yeah, yeah. Let's cut it off for the moment.
Okay.
But you guys out there, you have a great night. Enjoy yourselves.
I wanna kiss you all over again till the night closes in. We're willing to say anything, and we prove it with our on-the-spot jokes. We love you all. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.